The secret to overcome overwhelmed. Are you feeling overwhelmed on a daily basis? Is being overwhelmed really holding you back from where you want to be? And that's the reality for a lot of people, especially in today's world, that we're living in a world where we're feeling so overwhelmed and we really haven't got the tools that we need to really combat it and to get past it. And one of the key areas in why people are feeling so overwhelmed in today's world is that number one, they're bringing in a lot of garbage from yesterday. And I have a glass here. I want to do this a little demonstration for you. And just to see, for you to see yourself, can you relate to this? Is this how you're feeling on a daily basis? So I have an empty glass here and I have a jug of water. I have a bowl to catch all the water on below me here, okay? And what's wrong a lot of the time is that people are bringing in a lot of garbage from what was going on in their life yesterday. So people's already starting the day with that overwhelmed already there because maybe they're not letting go. Maybe they're having a real difficult time in life. Maybe they have challenges. Maybe they don't know any other way. And when you're bringing in different garbage that's not serving you, then you're already starting the day nearly on the wrong foot for yourself. And then life happens. Life happens. Maybe you're a busy mom. Maybe you're holding down jobs and you're really, really busy and just life is getting on top of you. And before you know it, you haven't even started the day. Maybe this could be after school runs. Maybe it could be at 12 o'clock at noon. And this is how you're already feeling. And this is where the overwhelmed is up to. And you haven't even maybe started a day's work yet. And this is the reality, guys. I speak to lots and lots of people. And overwhelm is so, so real. And I thought tonight is a perfect time to speak about it. This week is Mental Health Week, and overwhelm is one of the areas that can lead to so much more different illnesses if you don't understand how to just take that control of it for yourself. So what happens then? We're feeling very overwhelmed. We're brought in yesterday's garbage. The day's happening. Busy mom, maybe busy in work, maybe work pressures, maybe trying to get back to people that you have to get back to. And already you could be a couple of hours throughout your day and the glass is up here. And you're like, why? Do you know why? And you're feeling stressed, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling, is this me? Is it only just me that feels like this? Or does anybody else relate to it? And this is the reality. What happens then is that maybe we'll look for some distractions and we'll get ourselves fueled. And a lot of this at the moment happens on social media, and we get ourselves fueled and fueled and fueled. The water is dripping into a safe bowl and we go into a place of overflow. And the glass just starts to overflow and overflow that we can't handle it anymore. That when we deal with anything else, whether it be a family member, whether it be a work colleague, that we're dealing with it from the wrong place because we're already feeling overwhelmed. How can you deal with a situation from a right place if you're overwhelmed? It's not possible. You're going to be coming from a place of lack. You're going to be coming from a place of stress. You're going to be coming from a place that's not the person who you are to be. And social media would play a huge role in this now as well, because when we're feeling overwhelmed, it's really an escape mechanism. But you know, the interesting thing about social media is that stories are so popular now because, would you believe it? That's our concentration span. That's it. We're lucky to watch a story and our concentration is gone. And so we go onto social media and maybe see something that we don't like, see something we can't relate to, and the overwhelm keeps going and going and going. How are you going to get in control of this? Because if you don't get in control of overwhelmed, it will really get in control of you. So how are you going to grasp the control of this? What are you going to do? And this is a technique that I learned a number of months, maybe even a year more back now, and it was really, really life-changing for me. And I bought myself like a sheet of paper, must be a A3 sheet of paper. And on top of that, it's called brain dump. And one by one, I outlet what is going on inside. Because you have to, we only have one mind, and the way society is going, the way the internet's going, the way social media is going, we have to take control and really help ourselves. If not, it's a slippery slope for us. So you want to brain dump what's going on, what all is in your mind. Because do you know what will happen when you start brain dumping? You'll actually realize that the mind is possibly overthinking. That what you actually have to do, maybe it's not as bad as you're thinking about it. But until you brain dump, you'll not be able to identify that. So you want to really brain dump what all is going on up there. What all is from yesterday's garbage? Because that's a really important question to ask yourself. I'm not saying that there'll be some people that can't do that with a difficult situation in life, and that's very, very different. I'm speaking about just little things that we're allowing to hold us back, that's not serving us. So when you have your list done, you do your list, you brain dump everything that's going on. I want you first, number one, you're going to cross out what was yesterday's garbage. But number two, more importantly, what on that list is outside of your control? Because if it's outside of your control, then why are you allowing it to consume your mind? And why are you allowing it to consume your day? So if you can't control it, then we need to move that away as well. Once you have them eliminated, then you can see maybe what are your top 3 to 5 points that you want to achieve in today's day. And that will make all of the difference. But unfortunately, it's a very, very small task. Brain dumping takes about a very, very small amount of your time, but you have to ask yourself, are you willing to commit that time, or are you going to just go through the day and feel so overwhelmed all day? And this, going back to our glass, I don't want to pour water all over here, but this is basically what happens. We just operate in a situation where it's in complete overwhelm, and the glass just keeps overflowing. We can't be productive. We can't be our best selves, and it just is a downward spiral. So ask yourself, are you overwhelmed? You're going to brain dump and you're going to write down everything that's making you feel overwhelmed. Number one, you're going to check that list. What's yesterday's garbage? Number two, what is outside of your control? Because you can't allow your mind to consume that if you've no control over it. And then you're going to pick your 3 to 5 things that you really want to focus on for that day. It will make such a difference to your day-to-day life. It really will. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, check that out, try it out, see if it helps you, and you can let me know, send me a message or put a comment on the video and let me know that it helped you with overwhelmed. Overwhelmed's real, it's rising, but the good thing is that we take small steps. You are in full control of it, and you can do what works best for yourself. Have a lovely evening, and I'll speak to you all very soon.